Are you annoyed with high costs per lead when it comes to your Facebook ads? Give me the next 5 minutes and I'm going to show you one common mistake that might be driving up the cost of your Facebook ads. My name's Genevieve and I help online coaches and course creators quickly grow an audience of raving fans while positioning themselves as the go-to expert in their niche using relationship-centered paid ad strategies and funnels. And over the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you one of the most common mistakes I see inside some of my coaching clients' accounts that's actually driving up the cost per lead. Now, it all has to do with ad objectives, so let's dive in. Now, you're probably aware that Facebook changes things all of the time, and one of the most recent things they've changed is actually changing up the campaign objectives inside the back end of Facebook Ad Manager. So if you're new to Facebook ads and you're learning about these campaign objectives, to go from one thing when your screen looks like one way, like this is the old campaign objective screen, to the new way, can be a little bit overwhelming, because what they've done now is they've taken all of these objectives that we could choose from previously and narrowed them down to just 6 simplified objectives is what they're calling them. So the reason this matters is because you want to make sure that you're choosing the correct objective whenever it comes to your campaigns. The reasons for this is because Facebook actually tries to find people who are going to complete those objectives. So if we choose the wrong one, we might not be putting our ad budget to the best use. So this is what the new screen looks like. If you haven't had this changed over in your account, there are now 6 simplified objectives. And you can see here too what we've switched from, because a lot of these stayed the same and some of them have changed. So if you were using any of the previous objectives such as reach, well, now you're just going to use an awareness objective. Same thing with video views. That's just going to be an awareness objective. So this kind of just gives you an overall view of what these have all changed from the previous screen to the new screen. So depending on what you have, you may be still selecting old objectives, which would be the ones on the left here. But if you have the new updated screen, which is in a few of my clients' accounts, it would be those simplified 6 objectives on the right. Now, here's why it matters to select the proper objective. Like I mentioned, I see this happening a lot, and selecting the wrong campaign objective is not going to get you the best bang for your buck when it comes to your ad budget, and here is why. When we select a campaign objective, say awareness, well, what we're doing is we're telling Facebook that we want to just gain awareness. So we want people to watch our videos. We want to reach more people and just get in front of them, right? Same thing goes with leads. When it comes to leads, we want Facebook to reach out and put our ads in front of people who are actually going to fill in those lead forms, or people who are actually going to go to our landing page and put in their email address and their name and either sign up for our lead magnet or for our webinar. So if we end up using the wrong campaign objective, say for instance an engagement campaign, we're not going to be getting our lead campaign, or where we want to generate leads, in front of the right audiences. Facebook is going to use that engagement objective and just put it in front of people who commonly engage with ads and with posts. So that's why it makes it so important. So you can see here, awareness is great for trying to get in front of more people. It's great for brand awareness. If you have videos that you want to get in front of more people, you want to choose the awareness objective. For traffic, so if you want to send people to a podcast, maybe you're trying to send people to a blog post, maybe you want link clicks to a specific place, right? You're going to want to use a traffic campaign. This is also okay if you want to use a Messenger or WhatsApp objective and you're trying to get people to send you a message. You can use traffic, because traffic's going to target people who usually click on things and go places. These people who take that objective, typically they might go places, but they're not used to filling out forms and signing up for webinars, signing up for lead magnets and things like that. So a lot of gurus will tell you to use traffic and engagement campaigns if you don't have a budget for lead campaigns. But what this does is it actually kind of wastes your budget because you're not getting in front of the people who actually take that action. Sure, you may get some engagement, you may get some traffic, but you're not actually getting in front of the actual people who are going to put their email address in and opt into your thing. For engagement campaigns, these are great, again, for video views. If you want to post to get engagement on that, it can be great for Messenger and WhatsApp and Instagram direct messages, because that's the kind of people that Facebook will target with these type of campaigns. If you're trying to get leads, like if you're trying to get people to opt in for your lead magnet or your webinar, maybe you have a challenge, a free challenge, then you're going to want to use the leads campaign objective. And then sales, I skipped the app promotion because for most coaches and course creators, we're not usually using that objective, but conversions, catalog sales, and things like that. So you want to use the sales objective when you want people to actually buy something, right? So if you are doing a webinar or maybe even a lead magnet, maybe your end objective is to get sales from that, right? But the actual purpose of the ad is to drive leads. So just keep that in mind. What is the actual objection or the objective of the ad itself, not down the road? Because for most of us, sales are going to be the objective later on at the end of our webinar or at the end of our email sequence and things like that. So yes, we do want sales from those ads, but the objective of the ad itself is to drive the lead, and then it's our funnel and our emails and our video sales letters that are actually going to sell the actual product on the back end. So keep that in mind, because I see a lot of times, either using the traffic or the sales objective when you're just trying to get leads. And if you want to get the best cost per lead, you're going to want to make sure that you use the actual leads objective to get in front of those people who are actually ready to fill out your form, sign up for your webinar, or sign up for your next challenge launch. Alright, hopefully this helps you whenever it comes to setting up all of your campaigns in the proper way, selecting the proper objective, and knowing that you have it down pat when it comes to setting up everything on the back end.